February is over, so it's now time for me to share with you all the things I've been loving lately. If you're interested, then just keep watching. Before we get into the video, I do want to quickly introduce myself for those of you who may be new here. My name is Aisha. I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So as I said, in today's video, we'll be talking about the things that I have been loving lately, AKA my monthly favorites. I like to call them things I've been loving lately because there was one point where I didn't do them every month, and now I just really like that name, so here we are. I do try to do these every month. Sometimes I miss a month if I don't have much to share, but generally I do try to do these at the end of every month. If you have not seen one of these videos from me and you watch my channel only for fragrance, this video will not have any fragrance in it. Now, I do have some body care products that kind of revolve around fragrance as well in this video. So if you are a fragrance lover, but you don't normally watch my other videos, stick around. You may see something you like in this video and decide to watch all of my videos. But if not, if you don't want to do that, check out my very next video. It'll be my monthly fragrance favorites, and I call it my most addictive fragrances right now. So definitely check out my next video if you don't think this video will interest you. But I really hope you decide to watch both because they go together, okay? Real bad. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start out with makeup. I have a few products to talk to you about this month. First up is this powder foundation from Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade 350. This is not a new product for me, but lately I've been using it a lot. I've been just very into very quick makeup lately. I kind of have been in that mode for like over a year at this point. There's a lot of times, like especially on the weekends, I just wear concealer, bronzer, mascara, and a gloss. Like that's like my go-to look these days on the weekends. I typically put on more makeup when I do YouTube videos, but even some of these YouTube videos I've been doing lately, I've been wanting to keep it very minimal. So this powder foundation is one that I feel like is a nice in-between. It's a very quick application because obviously it's a powder foundation, but it gives me a bit of coverage. So I am wearing it today. I think this is a light coverage, but it can be built up to a medium just depending on how you apply it. I typically use a fluffier powder brush for application of this just because that's the type of coverage I like, but I have applied this with a sponge before to get more coverage, and also with a dense foundation brush to get more coverage. So I've just really been enjoying this one again, and I think it's perfect for easygoing makeup. Now I did see that Makeup Forever just came out with their new version of their powder foundation, and I used to really love the old version, so I am tempted to pick that up just because I feel like powder foundation is perfect for summertime for me, just because it's so hot, and the newer powder foundations don't feel cakey on the face in my opinion. This being one of those, it doesn't feel cakey at all. It feels like I'm wearing nothing. I was actually wearing this probably about a week ago, and my son he always points out things on me. That's just like what he does. If you guys have any kids who have special needs like my son, he has autism, he is very observant of certain things that nobody else notices. And I feel like that's very common in autism, but he always points out my makeup. And so he asked me if I was wearing makeup that day, and I actually forgot I was wearing makeup, and I was like, no. He was like, well, it looks like you have on makeup. So I thought that was funny because I was actually wearing this. Anyway, that is the Fenty Beauty powder foundation. So the next item I want to share with you is another powder, and this one is actually from Rare Beauty. This is their setting powder. Now I know this has a long name, so I will list the full name of this product down below along with my shade and a link to the product. So check out the description box if you're interested in anything I talk about. But I've been using this powder as a new under eye setting powder, and I absolutely love it. So previously I have been using the Beauty Bakery one. I also have Laura Mercier translucent setting powder that I use as well. It just kind of depends on what makeup I'm doing and where I'm doing my makeup in my house. But this is one that I have switched to recently and I love it. I've been using it to set underneath my eyes and I like that it gives me a matte finish, but it's a very soft matte. So it doesn't look radiant, but it doesn't look matte. And I think that works good for the texture underneath my eyes. I am almost 40. I have some fine lines. I have a little bit of texture under my eyes. I have some slight creasing going on around my eyes. And this doesn't accentuate those things on my face. And it actually makes them look more smooth and it just looks better. It looks more natural to me than a super matte powder. I'm not into super matte underneath the eyes because I feel like it ages me. Not everybody, but for me, I feel like it ages me. And this one is like the perfect in between. It definitely does set my concealer and keeps it from creasing, but it doesn't look dry and cakey. I've also been able to use this all over my face. It's not too light. If I use this on my face, I typically try to stick to like my T-zone, my oily areas. I don't always set my foundation, but if I want to, this is one that I can use for both under eye and for setting all over my face. And so I've really just been enjoying this. So again, that is the Rare Beauty setting powder. The next product I have is from NARS, and this is the Yummy Skin Flushed Powder Balm, I believe is what it's called. It's such a long name. I wish they would stop with all these long names, but I love the product inside. So I'm actually wearing this on my lips today, but this is a cream, kind of like cream to powder formulation that can be used on the cheeks, it can be used on the lips, and I believe it also can be used on the eyes. I know I've seen people use it on the eyes. I don't know if that's recommended by the brand, but I have seen people use it on the eyes. I have not personally tried that because I have super oily eyelids, but I have used this on my cheeks and today I'm wearing it on my lips. I think I forgot to mention it, but this is the shade Bellini. So I'm wearing it on my lips today and I love the feeling of it. It's not moisturizing at all. It dries down to like a powder finish, but with that being said, it feels pretty lightweight and I don't really notice it on my lips once it has set, and it sticks around for forever. So if you like that kind of like just tinted look but no shine, this is one that works well for that. Now, I will say, I definitely have to prep my lips before using this because if I have any like dry patches on it, it will definitely show up. But once I do a little like wipe down with a washcloth or something like that, this goes on perfectly, doesn't accentuate fine lines. And I actually think it sits pretty well on the lips for a matte product, especially for this being a bright color. So I've really been enjoying this. This was sent to me, but I didn't have to mention in a video or anything. I've already fulfilled whatever requirement I had to do for it. So I'm mentioning this because I love it, not because it was sent to me, but I do need to let you know that it was sent to me. But really would highly recommend these. They're not super expensive for a product at Sephora that is multi-use. So I definitely think I'll be picking up some more shades because I really love this one. So again, that is NARS Bellini. Next up, I have quite a few body care products to share with you all. Sometimes I don't have any body care products, but this time I have 4 to share with you all. So first up is this deodorant. So this is from Secret, and this is their vanilla with argan oil weightless dry spray. Now, I picked this up kind of on accident. I saw the scent was vanilla. I thought it was Dove because I was in the Dove section. I didn't really realize that it had switched over to Secret like halfway through the shelf. So I really wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to go in somewhere quickly, pick up some deodorant. So I picked this one up, got home, realized it was Secret, which is fine. I used to wear Secret all the time, but I haven't worn it in years. So I knew it was fine. I knew it would work out for me. But what really makes this amazing is the smell. This is the best smelling deodorant I have ever smelled. When I spray this on, I feel like it smells like I applied a fragrance. So much so that if I'm wearing something that's totally the opposite of what this fragrance is, and I'm not gonna be wearing any sleeves, then I'm probably not wearing this deodorant. I usually keep 2 deodorants at all times anyway. So I'll wear my other deodorant on days when I don't wanna smell this, but this smells so freaking good. It is like a cupcakey vanilla scent. It's so good, and I couldn't believe that this is a smell I got from a deodorant. So now I feel like this is going to be a staple for me. I love it. Now mine is missing the cap because I dropped it and broke it the first day in my bathroom. So wasn't the product's fault, but I did want to mention that if you see this in store, it does have a small cap over it. but mine does not. But this deodorant, y'all, I love this so much. I posted it on Instagram, like in my Instagram stories, because I just love it that much. And of course it does the job of a deodorant, but this is really a favorite because of the smell. And it's weightless, as it says. It's clear, as it says. Doesn't get on my clothes or anything like that. So again, that is the Secret weightless dry spray in vanilla and argan oil. Speaking of vanilla, this body lotion has been making the rounds on social media. I picked it up probably about a month or so ago, and I love it. So this is the EOS body lotion, and it's in the scent Vanilla Cashmere, and this smells delicious. It smells like a vanilla cupcake or something like that. So it's a sweet kind of gourmand vanilla, and I've really been liking to layer this with my sweeter fragrances, especially vanilla based fragrances. And this is something that I've seen in Target for years and always passed by, because honestly I had no faith in the EOS brand. I remember they used to have those little ball chapsticks, and I used them off and on, but they were never like the bee's knees. I kind of used them because they were cute, and so I wasn't really checking for EOS lotion. But since people have been talking about it for like the past couple months or so, I decided to check it out, and I loved it. I know why I decided to get this. I got the Fenty vanilla butter drop. It was limited edition. I don't know if it's still available, but I got that, and I took it on an airplane with me and forgot that it was over the size, and somebody threw it away. So once they threw it away, I didn't want to spend another $45 on that. So I went and picked this up, and I absolutely love this. So I'm not saying this is better than the Fenty. I did really enjoy the Fenty, but I only got to use it like 3 or 4 times before it was gone out of my life. So I'm glad that I didn't spend another $45, because I feel like this is taking the place of that and a lot cheaper. Next up, I have this Boom Boom Body Firmeza oil from Sol de Janeiro. This is delicious smelling. So if you have tried the very famous Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom cream, this smells exactly like it, but it's in an oil version. Now this oil is meant to firm the skin, de-bloat the skin. I don't know about that. I cannot attest to that. But this smells amazing, and it's great for layering with fragrances. So I've been using this quite a lot. I don't know if y'all can see my dent, but I feel like that's a pretty good dent for me, because this is not something that I use every single day. I've been using it quite a lot. A little bit goes a long way, and this is actually quite moisturizing. So I can do this without the lotion, you know, just depending on my skin day. But I can do this without a lotion, and I still feel fully moisturized, y'all. And that is saying a lot for a body oil for me, because a lot of body oils, I feel like they have to be paired with a lotion or a body butter. I can use this alone. It does the job. It is more, I guess it's a dry oil, because when you rub it on, it does look a little shiny, but it's not greasy per se, and then it kind of sets into your skin. So I don't find that this has messed up any of my clothes or anything. I can get dressed pretty much immediately after applying this with no worries, and it smells amazing, y'all. I feel like Sol de Janeiro, they just do a really good job with their scents and the quality of their product. So I would highly recommend this body oil if you love the scent of this line. I didn't even tell y'all how it smells, but it's like a caramel pistachio salty type scent. Perfect for summer, but also perfect for year-round use. The other body oil that I have here is strictly for looks purposes. I don't use this one for moisture, but this is from NARS, and this is the Orgasm Dry Body Oil. So I picked this up, I guess a few months ago, and I actually featured it in a vlog, like when I unboxed it, and I wasn't sold on it, y'all, because I put it on and I felt like I couldn't tell the difference. However, I've been wearing this recently, and I notice it now a lot more on my skin. This gives like the prettiest kind of rose gold glow. I'm not going to swatch it because honestly, it's just gonna be a mess, y'all. I can't be swatching oils and stuff, but this gives a very subtle glow that really shows up in the evening, like under candlelight or in like mood lighting. I'm sure it'll show up a lot out in the sun as well, but when I have worn this, it has been at night when I've been going out, and it's actually one that my husband commented on, and I'm telling you, he doesn't ever really notice stuff like that on me. Well, I don't feel like he does. It's not something that he comments on generally, but this is one that he has commented on twice now, so it's a winner in my book. Now, as far as smell, it doesn't really have one in my opinion. It's more so a dry oil, so it's not gonna look super shiny, but it does have the shimmer in it, but it's not too much. It doesn't look disco ball-ish, but it's still quite fun and shimmery. Love it. So again, that is the NARS Orgasm Dry Body Oil. The next product is this pair of sunglasses. These are from Gucci, and I just love them. I don't know the name of them right offhand, but I will link them for you all. But I think they're gorgeous. They are definitely more of a statement sunglass. So I typically like to wear them when I'm wearing my hair back and when I'm not wearing large earrings, because sometimes I do feel like they clash, like especially like with hoops. But if I'm wearing a dangle earring, if I have my hair back, I feel like these really do something for my face, but they're black. So they're a traditional color, but they still do something with the shape and the little hole here, little cutout. I really like these, so I definitely wanted to share these because they have been a favorite. Not an everyday sunglass for me, but definitely one that adds a bit of interest to any of the boring outfits I wear. I have a pair of earrings that I wanted to share with you all that has been a favorite, and when you see them, it's gonna be obvious why, but they are these earrings from BaubleBar that I picked up, I think, from Nordstrom Rack, but I love them. They're cute little hearts, and I feel like although they're hearts, they still look grown up. They didn't look childish at all to me. I wore these quite a bit in February because, you know, obviously Valentine's Day. I do love hearts, but I don't typically reach for them year round. But I picked these up this year, and I'll probably put them away again until Valentine's Day again next year. But I thought they were super cute. They make a statement, but they're not doing the most. I wore these in a ton of videos, so if you want to see how they look on, just check out a couple of my videos for February, but I wore these a lot in real life as well, not just for video. So I would highly recommend these if they're still available. Even if you don't think you're gonna wear them until next February, get them now because I think these are like $15. So you cannot beat that, and they feel very high quality, well made. Whoa, and not too heavy. I have two bags to share with you, and I'm gonna be quick about these because I've already shown them in previous videos, but this first one is this one from Fendi. This is the Sunshine Mini Shopper Tote. I did do an entire unboxing video dedicated to this, so definitely check it out. I also show you guys what fits in the bag in that video, but I have finally started wearing this, and I absolutely love it. It's just the perfect pop of color. It's the perfect pop of sunshine, as the name would imply, and I love it. It's just, it adds to an outfit without doing the most, and although Fendi is on there, it's not extremely noticeable, so I don't think it makes it too flashy or anything like that. And if you don't like the logo, you can always turn it around, but I like the logo. I think it's enough flash, like it gives me enough flash, but not too much. It's not doing the most. And I did switch out the strap. It comes with a leather strap, but I bought this chain off Amazon, and I know some of you all are cringing that I bought an Amazon chain to go on my Fendi bag, but I don't care. It works for me. I love the chain. I don't think the chain looks cheap, and I prefer to see, I like to carry this bag handheld. So I'm not really carrying it by the chain, but I prefer to see the chain hang from this bag as opposed to the strap. And also, if I want to crossbody it, this chain is like the perfect length for me, whereas the strap that it came with, I felt was a little bit too long. So this is the first handbag favorite. And then the second handbag favorite is this little beauty here from Gucci. This, I'm not sure of the name, but it's a vanity case. I know it just looks like a cosmetic bag right now. That's because the strap is not on it. The strap is tucked in here. Whenever I have bags that you can remove the strap, I generally remove them while I'm storing them. So this is what the chain looks like. I'm not gonna put it on, but I did unbox this beauty in a video as well, so I will link that for you all. But I've been really enjoying this little bag. Now, is it the most practical? Absolutely not, because it is tiny. It does not fit a cell phone, but it does fit my bare minimum essentials. So I can carry this out. I've actually worn this going shopping, and it was perfectly fine, y'all. I just put my phone in my pocket and everything else fit, like my card holder, my lip gloss. In the video where I unbox this, I do kind of share with you all some things that'll fit in there, so definitely check that video out. But I love this little thing. It's so freaking cute, and I just love this color. It's like the perfect green. It's bright, it is bold, but I don't know, it looks so good, y'all. And the puffiness in this, I don't know if you guys can tell, it's puffy, but it's not exaggerated. It's like a nice amount of puff. I love it. It feels so good. The leather feels really well made, and I would highly recommend this little bag if you're interested. It does come in other colors too, and I kind of have my eye on another color, but for now we are riding out with this green, and it's absolutely gorgeous. The last favorite that I have is food related, and this is the Chobani coffee creamer in white chocolate raspberry. This is so delicious, y'all. I've been loving this for iced coffee. I've only had this for probably like a week, but I don't know if this is limited edition, so I wanted to share it now with you all because it's an absolute fave. I've just been loving to combine this with iced coffee, no sugar, and it's sweet enough. It gives it a nice, good flavor, and it's delicious. So I had to share it with y'all. I already shared it on Instagram in my story, so if you're not following me on Insta, you should be. But this is delicious. I picked this up at, was it Target? It was either Target or Publix. I can't remember which one, but your local grocery store should hopefully have this in stock. So if you like white chocolate and you like raspberry, definitely check this out. So those were the things I've been loving lately. Let me know, what is one product that you couldn't get enough of over the past month? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, check me out on my new blog. It's www.simplyayesha.com, and sign up for the email newsletter over there. Also, if you're not already following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me over there. I love to chit chat with you guys in my stories and my DMs. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.